Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Mike Chua. Yes, I'm your physical therapist here at Jerry Hab Jackson. Today's topic is we're going to be talking about how to manage your wealth in your senior years. We'll be back in a few seconds. Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. Again, if you're watching live, please comment live. Watching on the replay, comment replay. Today, we have a special guest for today. His name is Gary Carter from Northwestern, and we're going to ask him, how do you manage your wealth in your retirement years? And this is very, very important. Again, if you're watching live, comment live. Watching on the replay, comment replay. But without further ado, I'm going to introduce Mr. Gary Carter. He is like a certified financial planner. And inside the group, a lot of people have been asking me, hey, Dr. Mike, how do I manage my wealth? And I always tell them, hey, just give it to me. Just kidding. But thank you very much, Roger, for watching. Appreciate you live from the Philippines. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate you, Major Dumlao. But let me introduce my good friend here, Gary. Gary, could you please tell us what you actually really do here in Martin, Tennessee? I hope I don't fall in this chair. Martin, what do you really do here in Jackson? What company and your whatever you do?
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Mike. So again, my name is Gary Carter. I'm a certified financial planner with Northwestern Mutual. And what I do, of course, I would say this, what I do is a very difficult question to answer. It is very different for different people. But whenever I have people come into my office, the first thing that I do is I ask them a series of questions to help meet them where they are financially and help them define where it is that they want to go financially. Now, of course, my favorite clients, small business owners, people who maybe are kind of thinking about taking that plunge into retirement, not sure exactly what that's going to look like, but I can really help anybody at all sorts of different phases. We just need to have that conversation to see what kind of financial help that it is that you need.
So how are they supposed to reach you, call you or whatever? I mean, is there a way?
Yeah, so the best way to reach me is actually by myself. It's area code 386-344-4788. Or of course, you can email me, gary.carter@nm.com. Those are the best ways to reach me. And I'm happy to talk with you at any time. The first meeting with me, here's the thing. I like to schedule it for minimum 45 minutes. I don't like this first meeting to feel rushed.
45 minutes.
Really, minimum 45 minutes.
Hey, ladies.
We really need to take an appropriate amount of time to really delve in and ask the sometimes nosy questions, but the better information I have about you, the better a job I can do helping. And I really enjoy it. I really enjoy what I do.
So, so what are you targeting, small business owner, or how about those people who are actually retired, like, in our group, Alzheimer's and Dementia Support Group?
So when you are a person who is either retiring soon or a person who's already retired, the biggest problem that most of my clients in that age group have is the constant fear that they are going to outlive their money. Okay, if I'm your financial planner and I get you to 85 years old and then you run out of money, I have failed you. I have failed you immensely. If you are not certain that you will outlive your money, you really need to sit down and have a conversation with somebody like me. And there's a lot of strategies that we can employ to help make sure that you don't run out of money. And the ways that those are, it's really a little too granular to get over in a live video. And that advice really needs to be done on an individualized basis. But if you are a person who is thinking of retiring in the next maybe 5 years, or if you've recently retired, or if you retired a while ago and you're not really sure how the rest of your life is going to look financially, you really do need to give somebody like me a call. Make sure they're a certified financial planner. A certified financial planner has a fiduciary duty to you. We must act in what we truly believe to be in your best interest. We are duty bound to that. You may be surprised to find that most financial planners do not have a fiduciary duty. Make sure when you're talking to me, I have a fiduciary duty. If you're talking to somebody else, ask that question. It's very important.
Tell us what is a fiduciary duty? Could you spell that for me? Somebody out there, type whatever fiduciary, right?
So a fiduciary duty, if I have a fiduciary duty to you, I have to recommend to you what I truly believe to be in your best interest, regardless of any other information out there, regardless of my compensation. That's a big one. All right. Regardless of my compensation, I have to recommend to you what I believe is in your best interest, regardless of how that could affect another person. I have to recommend what I believe to be in your best interest, or your business's best interest, or you and your spouse's best interest, or your family's, whoever I'm engaging with. Fiduciary duty is of paramount importance.
That is very, very important. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you very much, Ivy, for typing that in. Fiduciary, right? That is so good. It's very important that you find someone who is qualified. Just like in therapy, you just don't go to someone, hey, my back is hurting. He goes to someone who's going to fix your back. It needs to be someone who has a license and has the fiduciary duty, right? Thank you very much, Roger, for typing that out. So what is the best interest for that client? Same thing in our therapy world. What is the best interest for that client? So we have patients coming into our clinic, in our facility, and sometimes I would tell them, hey, I'm not the best therapist for this case. I'm going to send you to someone else. That's the perfect thing there. So, hey, thank you very much, Mr. Dante. Salamat. So, thank you very much for watching live. Well, anyway, Gary, could you tell us how does one become a certified financial planner? We know a lot of people in the group, we're streaming this too in the alternative career group, and some of the therapists, they also want to know, hey, am I qualified to be a CFP or whatever? So how does one become a CFP?
So the first step in becoming a CFP is actually just becoming a financial advisor. In order to be a financial advisor, what most people have is called a FINRA Series 7. Basically, it's your traditional stockbroker's license. I can sell any investment that there is except for physical real estate. So any other investment you need is somebody like me can do. You need a life insurance license, a health insurance license, just to cover all sorts of those needs as they may come up. That's to be a financial advisor. Separate and apart from that, to become a certified financial planner, it's a 3-year rigorous 3-year coursework with a comprehensive examination at the end. And the number kind of flexes a little bit, but the test is kind of written so about 40% of people pass it, about 60% of people fail it. There's no shame in having to take it a couple of times. Please believe that. And then there's also a years of experience requirement, and I'm going to have to look up what that is. I think it's 5. I could be wrong. But once you've done all of that, you can become a certified financial planner and be qualified to help high net worth individuals, people with unique planning situations, business owners. You can be confident, if that's a career path that you've chosen, that you are a really good fit to help people with complex financial planning needs.
Are you also able to teach other people how to be a certified financial planner? Or
so I'm able to. So the people who actually do the certified financial planner coursework training, they're PhDs in finance and that kind of thing. It's kind of one of those teaching it and doing it are different people. Now, something that I do love to do is teach people basics of finance and financial wellness. In fact, I used to live in Tallahassee, Florida, and for a short period of time, every semester, I would give a little clinic to graduating seniors on how to do your first budget and how to do all of these sorts of things. So it's not just high level planning that we do. We can also help rank and file people, even if you've just got budgeting concerns, or, am I doing things right? Maybe I just got my first real professional job. Am I doing things right? What do I need to do? I'm happy to help with that.
I think we need to make some sort of a quick class here or a seminar for the community here in Jackson.
I'd be happy to.
We set up a table and chairs and everything, and then do a quick, seminar. We could do it live too, and then stream it live on how, we can really manage, because as we get older, I'm not getting younger, right? So we need to learn how to manage our finances. And everything starts from the basic, starts from the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have a good foundation, it's like a building. If you don't have a good foundation, that building will fall down.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing with your finances, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching, again, thank you very much for watching. Same thing with your finances. If you don't have a good foundation, basic knowledge on how to save money, where to invest. I wish I have lots of money to invest, right? Where to invest, your building, your finances will fall down. Especially a lot of people in our group, the Alzheimer's and Dementia Support Group, we're in. They get older and they don't know, hey, how can I pay my my assisted living facility? How can I pay my nursing home stuff? How can I pay all my medical stuff? So it's very important that you have that foundation and you start as early as now. Again, yeah.
Well, and just to add on to that really quickly, I'm so glad that you said that. While I love working with senior citizens and members of that community, something that I want to make sure is said, when you come and talk to a person like me, I don't want to alienate any young people. It will always, always be easier for me to set a 30-year-old on the right path than to try to fix a problem that a 60-year-old made 30 years ago.
That's right.
There is no substitute for getting some of these things done early. Now, if you didn't do that, don't worry. We can come and we can do everything that we can to set you on the right path and really make your finances the best that they can be. But it's always easier to get things set up when you're younger.
When you're younger, right? That is correct. Just like saving, you start saving as early as possible. Thank you very much, Mr. Dante, watching there from the Philippines, he said. So thank you very much. Again, where can we reach you, Gary? What's your cell phone, your website? Where can they reach you?
So the easiest ways to reach me are either by my cell phone, which is area code 386-344-4788.
There you go.
Call me, text me, whatever. That's the quickest way to catch me, or the next best way to get me is through my email, gary.carter@nm.com. Find me on LinkedIn, find me on Facebook, find me where I'm on all that good stuff.
There you go. Again, thank you very much, Gary. Appreciate you. Any last parting wisdom for our group?
No, just I'm really appreciative that you asked me to do this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Again, before I let you go, thank you, Gary. Before I let you go, always remember the word FAST, F-A-S-T, letter F. Find a financial planner that will bring out the best in you, because it's very important that you start your foundation as early as possible. So letter F, find a financial planner like Gary here, certified financial planner. Next letter is letter A, take action. All this stuff what we're doing here, it's not going to do me good. It's not even going to do Gary good if you don't take action. The same thing in therapy. We can do, we can prescribe the therapy, the exercise, but if you don't take action and actually move the muscle itself, it's not going to get stronger. So take action, go to his website, go check out his email, reach out to him, call him, bother him during at nighttime, 3:00 in the morning. I have a question, Gary, not me, okay? Him. All right, next letter is letter S, shoot for the moon. Why? If you keep shooting for the moon, you're going to miss it. You're going to be landing with the stars. I kept shooting for the moon. Today, I landed with a star named Gary Carter, right? Gary Carter sounds like an actor's name, right? Gary Carter. Last but not the least, letter T. Not time out, but teach it. Why? Because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. But when you're actually teaching it, just like what Gary's doing, he's teaching people how to properly manage their finances, their wealth, the more you understand it. Again, thank you very much, my Facebook friends. Be awesome, be great, be excellent. And I'll see you later, my Facebook and YouTube friends. Bye-bye.